As Trump urges progress in ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas, Netanyahu said there were broad regional possibilities. Demonstrators set up street blockades in Serbia, angry over the arrest of anti-government protesters who clashed with police the day earlier.
France's Union of Professional Football Players has slammed the FIFA Club World Cup over concerns regarding extreme player workloads.
As Trump urges progress in ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there were broad regional possibilities. His comments come following the announcement of a recent ceasefire between Israel and Iran.
כמובן שאנחנו נצטרך לפתור גם את עניין עזה, להכריע את החמאס, אבל אני מעריך שאנחנו נשיג את שתי המשימות. אבל מעבר לזה נפתחות אפשרויות אזוריות רחבות.
Palestinians in Gaza are greeting the possibility with skepticism, hardened by months of shattered promises and ongoing suffering. Inside the crowded camps across the strip, patience has long worn thin.
مش أول مرة يحكي الحكي هذا، صار لنا من أول الحرب وبوعدونا فيك أشياء إنه سلموا الأسرى وحنوقف الحرب، لا وقفوا حرب وسلمنا أسرى فعليا ورجعت الحرب ثاني.
تصريح زيه زي اللي قبله، إحنا اليوم بنخوض حرب لنا أكثر من سنتين، وإحنا بنسمع هدنة، خلصت الحرب، انتهى وقف إطلاق نار، في صفقة، حتى يوم ما صارت الصفقة رجعنا للحرب مرة ثانية، يعني إحنا بدناش كلام بدنا فعل.
Plans are reportedly set for Netanyahu to visit Trump in the US, a sign there may be movement on a deal. However, these plans have not yet been finalised.
Citizen complaints to the European mediator are on the rise this year. Teresa Ainjo reveals that the main criticisms are difficulties in accessing documents, public participation and a lack of transparency.
Eu apresentei recentemente o relatório, no meu relatório anual, onde é possível verificar que nós tivemos uma das maiores subidas de queixas exatamente na área da transparência. 42,2% das nossas queixas são da área de transparência, muito essencialmente associada à questão dos acessos aos documentos.
The new ombudswoman argues that it is better to prevent in order to increase the transparency of the European Union's institutions. Ninjo emphasised that the Commission needs to do more in future, referring to the Pfizergate case which involved the President of the European Commission in a text message exchange about vaccines during the pandemic.
Possível fazer mais, e principalmente a Comissão Europeia, porque aquilo que nós assistimos são atrasos sucessivos, muitas vezes, na entrega destes mesmos documentos, e sendo um jornalista perceberá isso muitíssimo bem. Muitas vezes o acesso à informação que é adiado é um acesso à informação que é negado.
In a first interview with Euronews, Aninjo makes it clear that the European Ombudsman does not have judicial power, but it is on the side of citizens.
Nós não somos meros watchdogs administrativos, nós também somos e devemos ser um guardião da cidadania europeia. E subjacente à cidadania europeia está, de facto, o direito a participar.
Angino has launched her own initiative inquiry into the sensitive issue of revolving doors. The term refers to former public officials who take up roles in the private sector or engage in lobbying. This raises concerns about conflicts of interest between public duties and private gains.
Thousands of demonstrators set up street blockades in Serbia, angry over the arrest of anti-government protesters who clashed with police at a rally the day earlier. Demonstrators set up metal fences and put garbage containers in various locations across Belgrade, also blocking a key bridge over the Sava River. In the city of Novi Sad, protesters reportedly pelted the offices of the ruling populist Serbian Progressive Party with eggs. Protesters demanded that authorities release dozens of other protesters who were jailed for attacking the police or for allegedly plotting to overthrow the government at a rally on Saturday in Belgrade. Those at that rally demanded snap parliamentary elections after months of protests spurred by a deadly train station on in collapse. Many Serbians blamed the collapse on alleged government corruption and negligence in state infrastructure projects, leading to the recurring mass protests.
Online gaming is one of the world's biggest industries, with over 9 million players and annual revenues in the tens of billions of dollars, according to the European Commission. But there's growing concern about the link between video games and violent extremism. A European study finds that extremists and terrorists, often pioneers in the digital space, have new opportunities through games and related platforms. During an event held in Athens focused on curbing extremism in gaming, experts shared their latest concerns.
The real danger here is that through gaming, the barrier to violence becomes thinner in two ways. First of all, especially the games that are extremist in nature, paint a picture and a story in which there is an enemy. You know, there is this group of people, it can be the LGBTQ community or Muslims, foreigners, whatever, and it builds up a story in which these individuals are a threat, are negatively pictured as well, and it's okay to go after them, right? So basically it's a very effective way of indoctrinating and creating these feelings of hate and enmity. And then there's also the idea of really socializing people and normalizing to violence.
It's also worrying that younger players are increasingly affected.
The problem is that they're targeting younger and younger people. So we even have 12-year-olds who are even recruiting other 12-year-olds. So we could definitely say that the extremism and violence problem nowadays has become really a teenage or even a children problem, which is a very big challenge to our prevention efforts.
The games industry is keen to build safe, non-toxic player communities.
Finding the right balance between the artistic freedom and tackling hate games is something that requires definitely action from the game distribution platforms. European games industry has been working for years to build healthy, non-toxic online communities for everyone. And that has been our goal for a long time now, and we have built a number of different methodologies, tools, etc. for that. And something that is most successful on that side that we hope that other industries building digital communities will take from us is the strong investment in community management.
The event also showcased Watchtower, an AI tool from the GEMS project to detect and prevent extremism in gaming.
Ο εντοπισμός και η αναφορά συνομιλίας σε πλατφόρμα gaming δύο ανηλίκων που ετοίμαζαν ένοπλη επίθεση και πυροβολισμού σε σχολείο ίσως είχε ως αποτέλεσμα να σωθούν πολλές αθώες ζωές. Σύμφωνα με τους ειδικούς, η αναφορά εξτρεμιστικού περιεχομένου από τους ίδιους τους χρήστες όταν το αντιλαμβάνονται αποτελεί κλειδί στην αντιμετώπιση του ζητήματος. Από την Αθήνα για το euronews, Φέη Δουλγέρη.
Two firefighters were fatally shot in the US after they were ambushed by sniper fire while responding to a blaze in Idaho, authorities said. A third firefighter was seriously injured. The fire was caused by the shooter, whom authorities say acted alone. The suspect's body was later found with a firearm nearby. Authorities did not release the man's name, but believe he started the fire intentionally. France's Union of Professional Football Players has sounded the alarm over the FIFA Club World Cup, saying it is, quote, urgent to stop this massacre, amid ongoing concerns over player welfare. It's also accused FIFA President Gianni Infantino of ignoring the physical and mental health of players for financial gain, despite the impact congested calendars have on players worldwide. The newly expanded tournament involving 32 teams has faced pushback since it was announced, but went ahead against the backdrop of legal challenges in Europe and strike threats. Days before the start of the month-long Club World Cup, football chiefs faced renewed calls to safeguard players, over growing fears of injuries and burnout. While the remaining 16 teams at the tournament in the US battle it out for a place in the final on the 13th of July, some French clubs have already resumed training for the upcoming season.
Are, heading down the straights at 180 miles an hour. We're definitely, wheel to wheel. It could all go horribly wrong. We had a few misadventures off track, unintended, but overall we got through it great. We had great guys training us, Luciano Bacchetta, Craig Dolby, and it all worked.
I changed my diet. I was running every day. I hate to run. I was running every day. And I was eating the way a Formula One driver eats. And I was really trying to immerse myself in the character as much as possible.
You are the absolute best in the world.